Welcome to your Cyber Daily News Update for August 26, 2026. 2 critical WordPress flaws under active attack, a record privacy fine for letting an algorithm fire people, and a browser update patching more than 300 vulnerabilities. Let's get into it. We start with WordPress. 2 authentication bypass flaws in the miniOrange SAML single sign-on plugin are being exploited right now, and both carry near maximum severity scores. One tricks the plugin into using the identity provider's public key as a shared secret, and that key is by definition public. The other abuses a quirk where an error code of -1 gets treated as success. Either one lets an unauthenticated attacker arrive in the admin dashboard as any user, including an administrator. The paid editions never appeared in any vulnerability database. So many administrators had no warning at all. Staying with active exploitation, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency has added a Gitea flaw to its Known Exploited Vulnerabilities catalog. Gitea is a self-hosted alternative to GitHub, and this is a remote code execution bug that lets anyone with repository write access run shell commands as the service account. Because Gitea enables open registration by default, an attacker can simply sign up, create a repository, and exploit it with no existing credentials. It affects versions from 1.17 and was fixed in 1.27.1. One reported attack dropped a cryptocurrency miner. Google has shipped Chrome 152, and it patches more than 300 vulnerabilities. Most of them were found by Google itself using AI-assisted discovery, which is a striking shift in how browser security work now gets done. Independent researchers are still turning up high-value bugs, so the machines have not taken over entirely. If your browser has not been restarted in a while, this is a good moment to do it. In Europe, the Dutch Data Protection Authority has fined Uber €825 million, roughly $964 million, over automated driver suspensions. Uber's software deactivated driver accounts sometimes permanently, with no human ever reviewing whether the system got it right. European privacy law limits fully automated decisions that significantly affect a person's life, and removing someone's ability to earn a living falls squarely into that category. The regulator also found Uber failed to tell drivers when an algorithm had made the call. A new report has catalogued 88 breaches of identity verification systems since 2011, exposing a confirmed 2.15 billion records. The uncomfortable part is what leaked. In 41 of those incidents, the stolen data included the source documents themselves, meaning ID scans, verification selfies, fingerprints, and full biometric templates. A password takes 30 seconds to reset, a face does not. And 42% of these incidents happened in just the last 2.5 years, as mandatory age and identity checks spread around the world. Interpol has announced the results of Operation Jackal 4, an 8-month effort spanning 22 countries across 6 continents. 58 arrests, 263 suspects identified, all tied to West African organized crime networks, including the group known as Black Axe. These networks drive a significant share of the world's romance scams, cryptocurrency fraud, and business email compromise. Investigators did not chase individual scammers. They followed the money through the shell companies and mule accounts that move and hide stolen funds. Norway's shared government digital infrastructure has been hit by another distributed denial of service attack, the third in a short period. The Norwegian Digitalization Agency says several shared services became completely unavailable for short stretches, while others stayed reachable but suffered connection failures and slow responses. The agency reports no sign that any data was compromised. National security authorities and the country's data protection regulator have both been notified. Finally, some good news. WhatsApp says more than 1 billion people are now using passkeys to protect their accounts. Passkeys let you sign back in with a fingerprint, face recognition, or your device's screen lock, instead of passwords, PINs, or one-time codes. The platform now supports registering more than one passkey to a single account, which matters if you move between Android and iPhone. Meta is also strengthening two-step verification and showing more detail about calls from people who are not in your contacts. That is your briefing. Every story we covered is linked in the show notes, so you can go and read the original reporting for yourself. If this was useful, subscribe and it will land automatically. You can also find Cyber Daily News wherever you get your podcasts. Stay patched, stay skeptical, and we will see you next time.